share it with as many people as you can to connect them. Now, let me explain to you why you want to share it. Not just because it's going to be an awesome service, but let's look at the fact that I'll be giving a prophetic word tonight concerning 2021. And what I prophetically see is happening as God continues to unfold some things to me. I'll share those things with you. Some of that will be tonight. Some of that may be whenever the Lord releases that, because of course I don't control that. The other thing is that we have our choir and our praise and worship that is going to be here tonight. We have Pastor Kim Burrell and team is going to be singing tonight. We have Anthony Brown and group therapy that's going to be with us this evening. We have Les Brown, the powerful speaker Les Brown, and he will be speaking on this evening. Not only that, we have a couple of people that are going to drop in as well. And so for a little bit of we will have a phone call, a Zoom call, because I'm going to talk to this evening one of the top brokers and financial people in the area. What do you do with your money? How do you handle that? And so I'm going to ask her some specific questions, and you'll see that Zoom call tonight. We'll have that Zoom call live on tonight. And you'll see that probably before this, I'll do that Zoom call so that you, and get your pen and your paper out, so that you can take and get that information, because you want to know about financial portfolio, what to do with your money, and things like that, because we're going to have to create generational wealth. That's just the bottom line. If this year has taught us nothing, it has taught us that if you don't have a nest egg, or if you don't have something that is going to help you create generational wealth, then you could really be put in a bad position. And so we're going to have someone talking about that. I'm going to do a Zoom call, and you'll get that. That's why I need you to be a part of NewJC Nation. That's why I need you to set your alerts. Please, everybody, set your alerts, because when we're coming on, you want to be connected with that. Everything is just not the service tonight. We have little trinkets of things that are coming in different directions, and we want you to be a part of those things. The next thing, something that that you're going to get tonight, which is going to be a good treat, and that is that anyone, and I mean this when I say anyone that is interested in saying, you know what, I need to change my financial landscape. I have an individual that's going to be on tonight. You'll meet her tonight, and she's going to be a part of our system tonight. You'll meet her tonight, and I believe that what she says is going to empower you. We're going to teach you how to be financially independent with the information that you have already in your head, with the skills that you already have, and then some things that you may not know that you can get them real easily. Because what we also have to look at, and that is that in this kind of culture that we're in, that if you market correctly on the internet and you're doing things on social media, it can create a certain level of income for you. And so I have someone that specializes in that. She's makes millions of dollars a year, not only for herself, but millions of dollars a year for so many different companies around the country, as well as individuals. She even, a woman that had a 7th grade education, and she turned her life around completely to the point until the woman is financially independent. She's walking in wealth. And so my attitude is that I've got to bring things to you. I think that people want to change. I think people want a better life, but sometimes you don't have anybody to kind of guide you. And sometimes one of the things that I've always thought about is, and that is this, that it's not that people don't want to get better, but you don't have a guide to get there. And so sometimes you need somebody to guide you. And sometimes the reason that we're not there is because we have the wrong guides. And so she's going to be here tonight, and you're going to experience that tonight. Trust me, it's going to be powerful. And you'll hear her testimony of how she did what she did. And then in turn, we're going to get you there. That's the whole purpose. The whole purpose is getting you to that place of financial independence. That whole purpose is getting you to that place of favor. That whole purpose is to getting you out of that place called stuck. It's almost like having a remote control in your hand and somebody pressed pause on your life, and then all of a sudden the batteries went dead. Well, we're going to put the batteries back in the remote, we're going to press play, and we're going to get you back where you're supposed to be. And so I have different people, I won't say everything right now, but I have different people that'll be stopping in tonight, because tonight is about you. That's what tonight is about. Tonight is about you. And you want to make sure that you're connecting everybody that you can with tonight. And the reason being is because tonight is not just about preaching and saying Happy New Year. Tonight is about changing the landscape of your next. That's what it's about. Tonight is about changing the landscape of your next. Our theme this year is move your faith. You got to move your faith. You got to move your faith. And so the theme is move your faith and challenge the impossible. Move your faith and challenge the impossible. Move your faith and challenge the impossible. This year was supposed to be literally an impossible year, and you survived. I survived. We survived our first pandemic, and yet and still the pandemic and this last year has been a year of preparation of what the next 10 years is going to look like. There is no normal. There is no going back to 2019 and before that. Now 2020 and beyond is a new scope and a new landscape. I believe that there's greater in you. I do. I believe that there's much greater in you. And so for me, it was about, and I understand everybody has their different vision. I have a vision, and the vision that I have is to make sure that I do everything that I can to equip you with the necessities of not just empowerment, not just encouragement, but also what do you do with that? And so this is why we're having this call today. I'm going to ask these questions. This is why, and it's with a broker. She's with Edward Jones. She is a principal with Edward Jones, and she is a partner with Edward Jones. And it's about showing you how to create a financial portfolio. It's this other lady that I have coming in is going to show you how to get financial independence. Taking somebody that knew nothing, when you take somebody that have a 7th grade education and now you've turned their life around, that they're making $12,000 a month, that's an impactful situation. I have another friend of mine, good friend of mine, and he shared with me something that I thought was, he told me what she had done for him, and it was just amazing. And so my attitude was that I want to get that to you. I want to get that to you. And so she'll have, it's just going to be phenomenal. That's all I can say. I have so much in my head right now. It's going to be phenomenal. Les Brown, everybody knows Les Brown. And so Les Brown is going to bring that level of empowerment, understanding, clarity. I call it getting the clouds and the smoke out of your head so you can see clearly. And so you have that level of empowerment. When you're dealing with our music department is phenomenal. Then you have Pastor Kim Burrell and her team, and then you have Anthony Brown and Group Therapy and his team. What a night. And then celebrity pop-ins. Yep, we're going to have different people that you're familiar with. They're going to be popping in, sharing some things with you. It's going to be a great night. It really is going to be a great night. When you walk away from this night, you'll walk away from this night with an idea of saying, you know what? I know where I'm headed. I know what I've got to do. I've got a plan. And so not just tonight, but throughout this time, I've got several things that I'm going to do to help you, because it's important for each and every one of us to get to that place of saying, you know what? I really want to change the landscape of my life. I got to change the landscape of my life. And so and you have to have somebody to help you do that. And so this is why NewJC Nation is NewJC Nation, because it is designed to help you get to that place and get out of this place called stuck. There have been people that have asked about, because I said on Instagram as well as publicly, yes, I am going to do a 3-day Eschatology seminar. It's going to be a 3-day. You're going to have to register for it. I don't have that information tonight. We'll get that information for you, prayerfully within the next week or so. But you'll be able to register for that 3-day Eschatology seminar. It's going to be for pastors. It's going to be for leaders. It is going to be for people that are on that realm of study, understanding, so that you can take the Word of God. You'll be able to share it, teach it, talk about it. The reason that I wanted to make sure that pastors got involved is because when I teach about eschatology, a lot of pastors have said to Bishop Bloomer, hey, listen, I really would like to be able to do that, or have somebody in my church to be able to do that. Okay, well then, here's the deal. Then let's get that done. That's why I'm doing this seminar. And so the seminar will be more than likely the 1st of February, probably the end of January, the 1st of February. It will be $200 for early bird, and then probably $250 for those that come in late. I'll only have so many spots to do that in, but you can be a part of that. I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. Just give me about a week or so, and I'll get that information out to you for the Eschatology seminar, and not of how to really teach eschatology, how to shift your mind, how to show you where we are right now in this space. It's going to be key and very important, all right? So that we can minister, we can share, we can do evangelism and things like that. And this is for any and everybody. And this is why I said I'm opening it to pastors, I'm opening it to leaders, I'm opening it to missions and missionaries and things like that, so that you can come in and be a part, and let's get this information and let's move where we've got to go. Please understand that, and I'll just say this in a unique kind of way, because you'll see people from Hollywood and things like that will be a part of our evening tonight. But here's the deal. Understand something. They recognize that something is happening, and so their conversation with me as well as with others is that we need some level of clarity. And so many of you know that I've been working on a project. Well, the reason I've been working so hard on this project is because it is connected to a Fortune 500 company that says we need this information and we need it at a time limit. And so I'm doing that because it's about expanding the kingdom, and it's about advancing what you have. And then you take that and just like what I'm doing, and then the person that I told you about tonight, you're going to see her tonight. It's going to be great. It really is going to be great. I know you're like, tell us some names, tell us some names, tell us some names. Well, we got a flyer that'll be coming out, another flyer that'll be coming out probably within the next couple of hours. And you'll see names on that flyer. And trust me, it's going to be a great night. And so this is what we want everybody to do. I would like for everyone that has a NewJC t-shirt, it's already done t-shirt, a Jerusalem t-shirt, anything with our branding or our crest or anything on it, I would like for you to put it on. Take a selfie with it. Take some pictures with your family with it, and put it out there. Hashtag NewJC Nation. Hashtag NewJC Nation. Hashtag NewJC Nation, and put it out there. Let's get New Year's Eve has already started for me, as you can tell. Already started for me. Tonight is going to be, I told you Monday night, and now you hear what I'm saying. Tonight is going to be fire. It is going to be fire, because it is going to be interesting. It is going to be informational. It is going to be imparting. You need your pen and your paper ready, because literally you'll have different segments that you want to write things down. You'll get your hands ready, because you're going to have different segments. You're going to have worship. Get your heart ready, because certain things are going to pop up on you. You're going to wow, this is good. That's the kind of night that we want to have, and that's the kind of night we will have, because we are kissing 2020 goodbye, and we are embracing. We're not going into 2021 fearful. God has not given us a spirit of fear. He has not given us a spirit of fear. I don't know what has happened in your life in 2020, but I promise you, I know that it has not been easy. But even though it has not been easy, it doesn't mean that God was not able, and it doesn't mean that God did not carry you through, because you got through and you made it. With all the challenges, and then people just being mean because they're just mean people out here, adding to all the pressure that you already have, and it's almost like some things that are unnecessarily happening, but God has equipped you for it. God has equipped you for it. And you had some tough days and had some challenging days, but I'm telling you, you have to look at the fact that even though at that times you were like, how am I going to make it? You are here. You are here. And now this is about your next. If you are in any kind of business, and if you don't have a business, you need to be connected tonight, because we're going to help you to get to where you need to go. That is the bottom line. We're going to get you where you need to go. And I'm not just NewJC Nation. I'm talking about anybody and everybody, because what we want everybody to be a part of NewJC Nation. You don't have to be a member of the church to be a part of NewJC Nation, but when you connect that hashtag and you do hashtag NewJC Nation, you'll see something come up where you can be a part of it. Be a part of it, because we need you to be empowered. We need your life to change, and we need your life to move into the better. And there's only way to do it. There's only one way to do it, and that is connectivity. Because when we are connected and we unify together, there's so much that we can do. And so my attitude has been this: if I can get in the door and I find something within inside of that room that's going to help you, I'm going to bring what's in that room out so it can help you. If you don't want it, that's fine, but at least it's available. At least it's available. At least it's available. Because we keep saying every year, I'm going to change something, I'm going to change something. But then why do many times people end up in the same place that they said that they would not end up in? And they make all kind of promises and resolutions and things like that, but nothing changes. Well, here's the deal. We're going to take you by the hand, and we're going to take you there. We're literally going to take you there. And it's going to be impactful. It's going to be impactful. All right, so I love you. I think that you are phenomenal people, wonderful people. I may be coming on later again today, because I want to make sure that I'm helping you and get into the right mindset. Make sure that you put your alerts on, right? To everybody in NewJC Nation and everybody, our family and friends and extended people, put your alerts on, because as things are coming through, you want to be a part of it. Because the phone call that I'm going to do, with the financial advisor, see. That you won't be able to go back and see, because we have to abide by certain rules that companies and things like that put out there. So that would only be up for 24 hours, if that, and that's why you need to put your alerts on, because you need that information. Hear what I'm saying? You need that information. Sometimes we don't know things because people don't tell us, or we don't have anybody to tell us, and things like that. This is what this is about. This is about changing our lives for the better. It's about changing our lives for the better. All right. So I love you. And I thank God that you survived. We are praying for the families that lost people this year, because that's a tough loss. We had so many people in the world that died this year over this evilness in this virus. But yet and still, the loved ones still live and reign in your heart. And so keep them alive by keeping legacy in your character and in your mind. Let them forget the lives that have impacted your life. I thank God for you. Love you. Tonight is going to be great.